there! So it's the first time that we are meeting here. Why I decided to make this channel? Because the Cosmic Wanderers should be entirely dedicated to science. I made that channel for science, for the cosmos, for the universe. That's why the Cosmic Wanderers. But recently I was posting videos like personality development, how to write a book, etc. on your request. But that was not actually related to science as a whole or to physics. On this channel, we'll talk about everything other than science. For science, like black holes, cosmos, stars, solar system, etc., you can check out my main channel, The Cosmic Wanderers, and it is the main channel. This channel, that is Shruti Singh, will always be a side priority. The main one is The Cosmic Wanderers only. So I'm here today to talk about top 10 co-curricular activities which might be helpful in your college resume or for everything in general for your life. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it.
No doubt about it, I'm on fire. So you better come and get a little piece of my sunshine.
So the co-curricular activity number 10 is reading and reviewing a book. Well, yes, reading and reviewing a book can actually be counted as a co-curricular activity. And if you are not aware, then let me tell you that some companies actually give you money for reading and reviewing their books. It's like they'll give you a particular book, you have to read that, and then you have to write a review. According to these hours you spend on reading and how much books you have read or how many pages you have read, they'll pay you money. So that actually gives you a financial support, as well as it increases your knowledge, because when you read a book, you get to know so many different things. You get to know the correct form of grammar, some new words, a story which you can. And actually what I think is, when you read a book, you build your own language other than the language you know. Like right now I'm talking in English, but the language of readers is very different. If you've seen two readers communicating with each other, they communicate in a very different manner. For example, if I take which book? Divergent into Difference. They might be talking about Beatrice, they might be talking about Tobias, however you pronounce. If you've not read that book, then you are not aware what they're talking about. You don't know anything about it. So it's a different language, it's a different world, and it helps you building a community. So the co-curricular activity number 10, and about which many people are unaware of, is reading and reviewing a book. So the co-curricular activity number 9 is coding. Coding is a way in which you can communicate with the computer, and coding has gained a lot of importance in the recent times. You can code through many different ways. You can go for JavaScript, Python, C, C++, C++, etc. There are many platforms through which you can code, and it actually helps you build a community of yourself. Coding again is a language through which you and another coder can connect. A third person cannot understand why you are speaking with that person. This is the power which coding can give you, and very less people actually go for coding because coding is quite difficult. I personally code through JavaScript on BlueJ, but you can choose any platform. In recent times, Python has gained a lot of importance because Python is simpler as compared to other coding platforms like C. C is quite hectic, but Python is very simple because it uses English phrases and you can easily code through that platform, but it depends on you entirely. So coding can actually be highlighted on your college resume. The eighth co-curricular activity that you can go for is researching. Well, in recent days, people think that researching can only be done when they go for a PhD or for postdocs, which happens after a PhD. But this is not the case. You can research on any topic at any time according to your preference, and you can actually publish your research papers in a magazine or a newspaper. I am interested in black holes and the universe, so I'm preparing research papers for that, but I have not published any of it, so I don't have an experience of publishing, but I have seen many videos and experiences of people publishing their research papers. It is not necessary that if you are researching on a topic, it should be related to science or something related to your environment. Let's take an example. You went to a place, for example, let's say you went to India only. I'm living in India, so you came to visit India, and you are researching all the places in India, like you're going to New Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, or any other place, and then you research about each and every monument there. Then you list the monuments, all the monuments that you've visited, their history, their present, what led to their creation, who created it, how did he create it. For example, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was created by Shah Jahan. He created it for his wife Noor Jahan. So you can write about it. I'm just giving an example. So you don't have to confuse research with science. You can do research on any topic that you like, and you can get it published and reach a global scale. The seventh co-curricular activity is debating. You can debate with anyone at any time, and debating actually gives you the potential to put your point in front of the audience. In the future, you don't know. In the future, you might be wanting to pursue the field of journalism, so you can easily enter in that field. If you are a teenager and you pick up debating, you don't only gain some knowledge about the topic, but you also get the speaking skills in front of a large audience. For example, you can do IMUNs, which I did, and it was a very nice experience. It was a global audience there, and the chairpersons were also very friendly, and they actually boosted my confidence. So you can debate and learn to put your point in front of the audience, and when you gain certificates after debating on a topic or after discussing on a topic, debating is not always cross-questioning. It can be understanding. People just think that cross-questioning is debating, but you actually get to know so many perspectives of so many different people, and you might cross-question. Cross-questioning actually adds up more points when you are debating. So you can debate and add a point on your college resume. The co-curricular activity number 6 is taking part in Olympiads. There are many different Olympiads going on, offered by many different organizations. And when you prepare for an Olympiad, you don't only go into the books they offer, you actually learn many different things related to a topic. For example, let's take SOF. You went for SOF Mathematics Olympiad. You know that they might give questions from their prescribed books, but you also know that they won't give you questions from your academic books, because they don't only give questions related to mathematics. If you've gone for Mathematics Olympiad, they give you logical reasoning questions also. And logical reasoning is actually a field which can be connected, which can connect people from all the different parts of the globe, because in every part of the globe, logical reasoning is studied. So giving an Olympiad can actually add a point to your college resume or yourself, to your life in general. The co-curricular activity number 5 is teaching, where you can teach anywhere at any time these days. In this era of COVID-19, a huge field of virtual is open for you. You can go for NGOs in which you can teach and do social work also. Well, yes, social work in the recent times is respected a lot in every part of the globe because poverty is increasing everywhere, and when you help somebody to overcome it, you are respected. You can teach in NGOs, you can teach in a school. I won't say that you can teach only a subject. You might be interested in dancing, so you can teach someone how to dance. You might be interested in singing, you can teach someone how to sing. You might be knowing how to speak well, so you can teach someone how to speak. And you can actually build your own platform for teaching. There are many different websites which actually offer you to build your own platform for teaching. You can build your own website for teaching. And who can beat YouTube in teaching? You can start teaching on YouTube and reach a very big multitude. So you can add teaching to your college resume as a co-curricular activity, and teaching actually increases your knowledge as well. The co-curricular activity number 4 is solving Rubik's Cube. This is actually unique. Very less people go for it. And Rubik's Cube is not just 3x3. It's 4x4. It's 5x5. It's pyramids. It's Coach Cube. I don't know. I've solved one more. I'm not able to recall. It's Gear Cube. I can solve 8 cubes. 3x3, 4x4, 5x5. A pyramids, mirror cube, Gear Cube, and one more. I'm not able to recall its name, but yes, I can solve. And one of them I solved within 15 seconds. Well, I'm not here to talk about me here, but I'm here to talk about you. So you can actually take up solving Rubik's Cube as a co-curricular activity, and it increases your concentration level, your accuracy in a particular field, and it increases your knowledge, your tricks, your logical brain. At first, when you take up Rubik's Cube, don't directly go for YouTube. I went for YouTube when I was not able to solve 3x3, and that was the first one which I tried because that is the most common Rubik's Cube. No. So after I wasn't able to do it, I went for Unscramble, which is also a YouTube channel for Rubik's Cube, and these days it has also started vlogging the person who does that. But after it, soon it came into me, and now I can solve many cube on my own. I don't require formulas, and I can do it on my own. So you become innovative as well. So you can take up solving Rubik's Cube or cubing, in a short word, as a co-curricular activity. Co-curricular activity number 3 is creative writing. Creative writing means you write an article for a magazine or a newspaper. You can start it when you're a high school student or maybe in college, first year, or anywhere in the future. You can even take it as your career. Internships in this field, the creative writing, are many. They pay you around 15,000 to 20,000 rupees monthly, which is not a very good amount, but as a student, you can do it. And if you love writing, what is more than what you love? And if you can invest your time in that, then you should go for it. And creative writing is something which is respected by everyone, because not everyone has the talent to write, and actually on a formal scale. When you know that a multitude might be reading your article and it is the first impression of yourself on that person, that is it. You have the potential, you have the confidence, go for it. So you can choose creative writing as a co-curricular activity. What was that? The co-curricular activity number 2 is entrepreneurship, which is gaining a lot of importance these days. If you have an innovative mind, if you have time, if you can handle your studies, your work together, go for entrepreneurship. people are doing many different stuff. They have started baking and they have started selling their cakes or anything they bake, their cookies. They have started making jewelries and selling it on a large scale. And teenagers I've seen have done a lot of stuff in this. Entrepreneurs are actually respected because they start something at a pretty young age. It is not important that you are young in order to be an entrepreneur, but youth is respected if it starts its own business at a pretty young age. So if you have any hobby which you want to take on a global scale, be an entrepreneur. Make a seller account of yourself. Become a part of Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, or make a website of yourself on your own. Be a part of the world and let the world know what you can do, because nobody will know what you can do until you let them know what you can do. So become an entrepreneur and show the world that you can do something other than academics. The co-curricular activity number 1, which is quite difficult to do, is writing and publishing a book. I know it might be sounding crazy, but young people, the youth, actually does that. They write their book, they publish it on an international scale. I am an international publisher. 2 of my books were published through Amazon in 2020. One of them was published on November 30, 2020, and one of them was published on May 14, 2021. Yeah, it's been a month only. This is the one which is published on 14th May 2021. The Unprecedented Prompts, a Poetic reading. Of course, this a poetry, and I don't have the second one in handy, so it's on Kindle. The a story of competitive contemporaries. I don't know if you're able to see it or not, but I'm just telling you, I'm not showing up, okay? I haven't even bought my own book. Fine. So this is what you can take as a co-curricular activity, and you can imagine the impact which it can have, which writing and publishing a book as a young person can have in your college resume. And you gain confidence. You know that you can do, even you can take this up as your career in the future. And you gain money. That is a secondary thing. According to the books sold, you gain money. And I have made a video on how to write a book and get it published for free, and the policies of Kindle. I've not discussed in detail Kindle, but on The Cosmic Wanderers, which is my main channel, I've made a video on how to write a book. You can check it out if you want, but you can take up writing a book as a co-curricular. So this was all about co-curricular activities which can help you in your future and in your college resume. Well, you shouldn't respect your college resume more than your future, because your future is what counts. If you liked it, you can press the like button, which I don't say, but I hate saying this, but I have to say that. And do subscribe to this channel. And if you got any particular topic on which you want me to make a video upon other than science here, drop it down in the comment section below. If you want to check out videos related to science, check out my main channel, The Cosmic Wanderers. This was all about it, and bye-bye. See you later.